Look at that. Look how rough that water is today. Look, my dog swims there. I wouldn't dare bring my dog out here for this today. Alright, so here's what's up. I've already tried to record this video once, but Spirit has a message about fear and how us humans like to take fear and use it as an excuse to stop us from doing things. And I was listening to The Sound of Silence by Disturbed, not the Simon and Garfunkel version, because Simon and Garfunkel make me gag. So I was listening to The Sound of Silence, and I was hearing a message about fear. And specifically, when I was a little kid, I hope my mom sees this because she can kind of tell me, fill in some details that I might be missing, right? When I was a kid, I was attacked by a big black male chow chow. And my biggest passion in my life is dogs. I'll never be without a dog, ever. I don't know what I would do without my dogs. So, you know, I've made that thing, like, now my career, right? So the message is about not letting the things that hurt us stop us from moving forward. But I want to know more. I brought my cards with me today. Well, some cards. I want to see what's going on. Why? And because my mom, in all of her wisdom of 12 years, because my mom identifies as a 12-year-old, commented on one of my YouTube videos today that she missed the collective readings. So I'll post this on TikTok. I'll try to make it under 10 minutes, but let's see what's going on with fear. Why? Thank you. Oh, let's see. And this is why I hate reading in the car. Ah, there it is. Good fortune. And financial security. Oh. Alright, so good fortune says the scarab beetle was a symbol of good fortune, rebirth, and protection from jealousy. This card indicates prosperity and long-term success. It could also mean a miracle or a blessing. This, however, is not a passive fortune. Now is the time to formulate new ideas about the path you want to follow. Decide what you are interested in and take action because luck is on your side. This card can ease the hard work that needs to be done to get to the finish line, but it's up to you to see yourself through. You'll resurrect your power when you encounter obstacles on your way, but you need to stay focused on the goals and don't forget to celebrate your success. Okay, so the message is about allowing fear to stop us, not allowing fear to stop us. Push through the fear for good fortune and financial success. But why? But why? What's happening? Page of Swords. And the world. A cycle's ending with the World. Also, 21 with the World is 3. And then the Page of Swords. This is a new chapter opening up with your thinking, your intellect, your learning. The Page of Swords is like an explorer, as somebody that wants to continue their education. Cycles ending and new beginnings. What else? The King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So you're going from the Page to the King. The Five of Pentacles, this is that feeling of being left out in the cold. But really, the door is not closed. Fives are about change. They're about chaotic upheaval in order to change your thought process. So fear may be stopping you, but you've got the intellect to push through with the King of Swords. And the Page of Swords is asking you to continue learning, continue doing your healing, continue getting your mind straight, continue to research, and because maybe that fear that you have is because of lack of education. Maybe you're afraid because you don't understand. You also maybe feel like you're left out of things because of that fear, and it's just because you don't understand. Four of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. So this fear, in order to produce a good fortune and financial, financial security. The Four of Pentacles is about financial security. It can be about budgeting, about holding your finances closely to yourself, holding your material, worldly things close to yourself and not giving them away. And then you move to the Five, where you feel like you're being left out, but you're really not. You held on too tightly, because then you move into the Six, and the Six is about equal and opposite reciprocity. Balance, give and take. Harmonious give and take. So, yes, you're being told that you need to change your perspective. You're going to need to sacrifice something. The Hanged Man can feel like a stalemate, but it's about finding a new angle to look at it. New angle to look at the fear. I took my fear of dogs and I channeled it into a career. I make a living out of the thing that should have stopped me from appreciating the species of animal. I got, I'll show you. I have a scar right here, and it causes this eye to droop a little bit, okay? When I was, I don't even remember how old I was, so Mom, if you see this video, please feel free to interject. The dog attacked me when we were living in Lewisberry, and the horse incident happened when we lived in Green Village, New Jersey. My mom, she's a horse trainer. For a long time, that was her profession, because it's her passion. When I was little, mom was young. She was probably in her early 20s. She was training a horse, and when she had finished training, because she was stay-at-home mom and she worked the horses when my dad was at work, she had me with her. And she just threw me up in the saddle, and I was riding right there in the front, and we were going on down the trail. Something spooked the horse. He threw both me and her off, and before she could get to him, he had stomped me, and honestly, it should have killed me. I don't even know if there's even still pictures of it, but I remember getting home from the hospital and mom and dad getting into a fight. Dad was so mad. He was so mad, and I think we had a birthday party or something to go to, and I was like covered in cuts and bruises, and I'm pretty sure I must have had a concussion. And I looked terrible because I had my face stomped pretty righteously. And I'm not a horse trainer by profession. I have a healthy fear of those animals because I know what they are capable of. But it never stopped me from enjoying being around them. So I think Spirit's message today, Hierophant. Spirit's message for you today is don't let the fear of something stop you from having your success. And maybe the fear that you have is just the thing that you need to bring the financial opportunities so that you can move forward and have financial success. Good fortune comes from teaching your fear a new trick. Turn that fear into appreciation. Turn that fear into motivation. And that's my message for today. And I guess I'm back to reading tarot again, which was another fear. Don't let it stop you from doing the things that you're passionate about. Don't. And I love you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.